Okay, back in SimCity 4 today. We are in the Eastlands region, which is the newest region I've created. I imagine this being just immediately east of my Dolphin region. So, I've already done a few things with the highway system in the area. As you can kind of see in the satellite view here, go ahead and check out the transportation map. See it a little bit better. Okay, so here it is. This is the beaches area, of course, on the east side. Um, the coastline, I guess you could say. So, what I wanted to do today was extend this. You can see the red rail line here, which is in West Valley. I want to extend it east into Port Alison here, which I'm going to have to come into here and delete this because I want to do something else with it. What I have to do is extend it east across the little river here. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to demolish it here in Port Alison and elevate it in West Valley into the eastern side. So let's go ahead and load up. Port Alison real quick so I can gear up for the expansion. Okay, so we are here in Port Allison. Go ahead and press play here to get some more money coming in. You can actually see some horses, and I think these are cows and llamas and things like that. Some woodland area, critters and things. So this is the rail line here. What I want to do is extend it eastward across the river here. But unfortunately, I have the highway here I have to deal with, and I also will probably end up putting on-off ramps for this road also. So, and this highway just goes north and south, and it ends here at this other highway here in a Trumpet interchange. Let's go ahead and go back south though. You sure hear those horses. But what I want to do and what I've come up with is to elevate the rail line to about, let's see here, it'll probably be about 15 meters or so. Let's see what other heights we have. 15, 7.5, 8, 10. I could probably do 12. Um, it doesn't need to be really that high up because I'm not going to have any ferries or ports in this tile itself in the city. I'm going to have it in the city directly south, which is South Port Alison. So it doesn't have to be too tall. I think we'll go with 12. I think that will be plenty. Let's go ahead and get to work here. So what I'll go ahead and do is get the bridge built on this side to further accommodate whenever I go into the city to the west here. This is just going to be a basic bridge for right now. Nothing too crazy. You can always go back and fix it if anything else. I mainly just want to get it built and see how it works. Of course, there's going to be no traffic using it at the moment, but it'll be for future use. That way I can already have it and not have to worry about demolishing anything in the future to do it. And I'm not sure about on the east side here. I think I'll go ahead and have it be ground level. Doesn't really need to be elevated east of here. See how well this works. And if I got everything lined up properly. Okay, so that looks like it is. Let's see how far up it can go actually. I think what I'll do is just go ahead and have it be tall enough that the ferries can go underneath. I really do like the truss bridge like that. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see what else we have here. Uh, that looks kind of cool, but I do like that one as well, the overdeck. Let's see what else we have here real quick. The arch, it looks cool, but I think it would look a little out of place. I think that's probably about it, to be honest. The realistic bridges anyway. I don't need anything like that. That would look cool in a if it was an older style town or something. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think we'll use this one, the cantilevered bridge. That looks pretty cool. So now here, what I would do just to make sure everything connects right. Go ahead and place that. See if why is oh okay, never mind. So what I'll do on this side, probably go ahead and see how well it connects with. Let's go with 15, 7, 8, 10, 12. Let's go with 7.5. See if this works. I want it to look fairly smooth and everything, so elevated rail line. Let's see what this can look like. Might end up going back to 15 or so if it doesn't look too nice. That's an awful big. That actually doesn't look too bad. Well, that right there looks like it's kind of, for some reason, has a little bump to it. A lot of animals around here. That's pretty strange to see. So let's go with let's go ahead and bump it up. Actually, see if this can work a little bit better. Try 15 real quick. And if this works, I can deal with the west side. Shouldn't be much of an issue. Just always figured this side, the eastern side of the highway area, was going to be a little bit of the problem. But nothing really too bad. Okay, we need 2 level. Like that. And we'll see how this connects up. Yeah, that looks okay. Do a little bit more work on it once get everything sort of at least finished to begin with. So that looks good enough for me right now. Let's see here. We'll go with 15 over here as well instead of 7.5. Let's do this. And let's see how well this will turn out. Okay, so that looks okay. Now what I'll do, because I don't think there's anything in the immediate vicinity of this rail connection, what I'll do is elevate the land around it. And for me, how I do that, I typically just start off with do something like this. That way, when I load in to the city I want, I'll know exactly how the rail line's going to be. So let's go ahead and pause this real quick. Load up the other city tile and work on that. Okay, so we are in West Valley here. Go ahead and press play. This is where the rail line exits this city and goes into Port Alison. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. So what I can do, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and I'll have to redo this rail interchange here, but that's not too big of an issue. What I'll do is probably elevate the highway, or not the highway, the rail line over this road here. That might be a little bit easier instead of having it slope down and then just looking kind of weird. So that's what I'll do. And this looks like that should line up fine. Go ahead and elevate all this. And go ahead and get rid of it. Go to the rail line, and we need the second level. Okay, so that's good. I have to go back into Port Alison over there and straighten all that out and connect it up to this line, but that's not too big of an issue. Go ahead and get rid of this because this will all have to be redone. And that's one thing I like to do is get everything basically built first, and then go back and tinker with it. That's really fun to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this done real quick. Let's see here, we'll go with right there. And go ahead and get this done. Well, what I think I'll do is, I was thinking about expansion of this road. I don't know how long, if at all, it's going to be needed. But I guess if I were to go to expand this road to like an avenue or something, I could just expand it eastward. I could just elevate it, take a little bit more room from this side instead of having to worry about the west. Go ahead and get that completed. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, so that looks good. Now this might be a little bit of an issue here because it's such a I'm gonna need some room to actually slope down to ground level, but hopefully shouldn't be too bad. See what we can do with it. Yeah, I'm not sure why sometimes it does that. It's always really annoying. Let's go ahead and fix it. Just like that. And I think I'll go with 3 tiles. Like that. Maybe that'll help smooth it out a little bit more than just 2. Sometimes it just needs the extra room. Let's see. Nope, don't want you to do that. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. Oh yeah. So, now I'll have to reconfigure the interchange, which probably have branch off for right now anyway, just to get it connected. Can have it sort of branch off here. Let's see if this can work actually. There we go, like that. And for this other side, we need to get rid of this, of course. Fix that up. Just like that. That'll work for now. And see how well. No, we need to go like that. Just like that. This will work for the moment, at least. Doesn't look too bad, I don't think. What I'll do actually, just because I think it looks a little bit nicer. I'm not sure why, because I think it's actually the same, but I like still like using these, where are they at? The curve pieces. There we go. That looks a little bit smoother. Not too bad. So what I can do here, before we load in back to Port Alison, let's go ahead and demolish this, and actually go ahead and get rid of the connections as well. And I'll go ahead and load up Port Alison and finish the rail line on that side. Okay, back into Port Alison. Let's go ahead and hit play again. So what we need to do is elevate the rail line, to 15 meters all the way up to the border, and then connect the rail line into West Valley here, and that should be connected and ready to go. Yep. Okay, so the rail line should be totally connected now. Doesn't look too bad so far, at least. Go ahead and see if I can get this a little bit smoother. Go ahead and connect it down to ground level. See what this looks like. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad. This looks a little strange. I think it dips down a little too much. So I might have to fix that real quick if possible. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix this. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And for me, how I'll do that is just do this. Always like to start off making sure everything's even first. Just to get everything situated. Let's go ahead and just like that. And go back to the rail line. Second 2-level network. And let's see if this is going to be a little bit smoother. Okay, so it just did it again. That's unfortunate. I'll have to probably mess around a little bit more with that to smoothen that totally out. But yeah, so far so good. The rail line looks like it's completed for now. So there we go.